Okay, George, we're recording now.
Hello, everyone. My name is George Madiou, and I'm the founder and publisher of the Network Marketing Magazine. And we are here talking about the 27%er success system. And we have two other people beside myself, Kent Vaughn and Dale Calvert. And the reason why we're all together is to discuss just a little snapshot of the 27%er success system. First of all, Kent Vaughn actually brought together one of the two components of the system, and it's the training mechanism behind the system. And it's actually used by Fortune 500 companies, and it has never been used in the network marketing industry. And Dale Calvert, great friend of mine, I've known him for years, a mentor of mentors. The minute I showed Dale the components of this success system, what we did was had a conversation over 3 days. And I couldn't have asked a better person to really head up the content side of this system. So we're going to discuss what this is all about. So take it away, Ken.
Well, thanks, George. It's great to be with the two of you. As a guy who spent my life, the last several decades in corporate America, I've really got some questions for you. If I'm a business owner in the network marketing space, what can I expect to get out of this system? How's the 27%er success system going to help me? I've seen it work again and again at some of the largest organizations in the world, and we're so excited to bring it to this space. So I've got a few questions I want to ask. Would that be okay if I just ask you and let George and Dale, both of you, just give your responses?
Sure.
Great. So first of all, as I think about success in the athletic field, sports and school, business, it all requires me kind of have to have my head together. So as the two of you think about that, how might this help me as I try to set my brain up and my mind as we're up to be successful in this business?
Ken, I think in this profession, we tend to focus on skill sets and taking action. And this is one of the few business models where it requires both skill sets and mindsets. And in month one, the real focus is on helping people really figure out why they're doing it, and also understanding that an entrepreneurial mindset is different than the mindset that many people enter the profession with. But, and this is the most important thing, that an entrepreneurial mindset can be developed. And we systematically walk people through activities and processes that will help them start to make that shift from maybe being in corporate America or even owning their own traditional business to the mind change and the shift that it takes to actually start thinking about leading and developing a team of people.
Well, awesome. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense to me, Dale. Thank you. George, what are your thoughts?
No, I absolutely agree. The 27%er that we've coined, that name, is really represents the people that are extremely interested. They're starved for finding out what they need to do to get on this path of success. But more than anything else, a 27%er is, or the 27%er is a mindset, like Dale says. It's nothing else. And we talk about the 27%er of those people that are trying to achieve what the 3% of network marketers have achieved as far as success goes. And it has nothing to do with the 70%ers who think they bought themselves a network marketing lottery ticket. So we're really concentrating on supporting and training and guiding those 27 percenters.
Yeah, see, that's exactly right, because 3% of the population enter network marketing with transferable skills. 3%, they have an extra dose of something. And what those people are able to do is they're able to go in the marketplace and create something and create a following. And because they have that extra dose, and those people are trying to teach the 27 percenters who don't have that extra dose. And there's just a real disconnect. And what I've done over the last 35 plus years is I understood I was a 27 percenter. I understand how these people think, how I thought, how the majority of people in network marketing really think. And how does somebody that's below average, which I was, develop the skill sets and the mindsets that will ultimately create, six-figure earners on your team. And most of the people that I've worked with over the years, the majority couldn't spell MLM. Not literally, but I mean, they didn't have any extra dose of anything. They just were good, honest, hardworking people that said, you know what, I want to make a difference in my life, in my family, for generations. I see this as a vehicle, but I don't have what those 3 percenters I see on stage have. How can I maximize my personal upside potential? And that's exactly guaranteed what we're going to help them do with this app. No questions asked. It gives people the highest opportunity for success that is available in the world today, because not just the content, but also marrying the content with the delivery system. It's never been done before, and it's just so psychologically congruent with the way we are as human beings. And I'm fired up about it. I mean, I've gotten excited here. I was supposed to have a very professional conversation, but man, I'm really excited about the impact this is going to have for people, and then ultimately the entire profession.
Absolutely. Well, so Dale, so where do you start? If I'm just getting into the business or trying to figure out how to get it going better than it's going now, how's this going to help me with that?
I would say, who's been teaching you to build your business? And what, well, Uncle Harry sponsored me. Okay, well, who's teaching Uncle Harry? Well, somebody he works with. It's like you have to find the right mentorship. And see, that's what, for 3 years, I wanted to quit every day, because everybody's trying to tell me different ways to do things and different ways to do this, and you need to learn that. And what I understood after a while was, look, this is a very sequential process, and you can't learn algebra until you've learned basic addition. So everything that we do in this app, everything that people are going to learn, they're going to learn how to launch their business, how to get it launched, get it off the ground, create some customers, create some interest on people that want to join their team. And some people watching this, the majority have never launched their business. So, but they've been around 8, 9, 14 years. Well, what do I do, Dale? You can relaunch it, or you can launch it for the first time. And so we're going to take people through a very sequential process. And I promise people, at the end of a year, if they engage with the content and the app, and they turn around and they look where they started a year ago and where they are a year down the road, I don't care if they're already making a full-time income. It's going to impact every person in this profession. It just will, because this is all we've done for the last, since we retired from building teams back in 2000. And it's what we've done my entire career. I know how to help the 27%er progress. If they're willing to do their part, we will go above and beyond for them with this application.
And you're absolutely right, Dale, because we're not just talking about the newbies, the people that just joined, the people that found out that, hey, there's something called network marketing, and my cousin told me that I can make gangster money at it. We're not talking about those brand new people only. We're talking about those people that have stuck it out for 4, 6 years, like you said, 8 years, right? And have never made more than, $400 a month in all that time, all right? And what we're going to do is we're going to take those people, and we're going to take the big income earners also, because a lot of those people are what I call lucky big money earners. They sponsored you, they sponsored me, we dragged them over the big money finish line. Everybody else that they sponsored, they did not get the kind of guidance that we brought to the table. So we could even help those people.
Absolutely.
And one of the main things that we're going to be doing is we're going to end up showing people what our business is all about. We're in the leadership development business. And I don't care whether now you're the highest pin level in your company or you're making $20,000 a month. That measures nothing unless you're developing leaders in your organization. You are going to benefit from what we are going to teach in this year-long 15-minute-a-day program. We're going to walk everybody down this pathway.
That's right. See, I sincerely believe that most six-figure earners in network marketing should be seven-figure earners.
Right.
I really do. And the reason that is they never had the leadership development paradigm shift. Because when you get started, you have to focus on your time management skills, your work ethic. There's so much you. But ultimately, if you don't have that shift and realize it's not about me, it's about the people on my team, then you get out here and it's like, what got you to six figures will never take you to seven figures. It'll never take you to seven figures. And you have to have that leadership development paradigm shift. And that's really part of the whole undertone of everything that we're going to be doing through this app and through this training system. So
Kent, I'm sorry, we're taking up your time as far as the questions that you're dying to ask us. So
no, this is great. I do have a few more. I often hear people that get into the network marketing space say something like, by the way, hey, we've got some noise going on. It's like somebody clicking on something.
I'm getting it too. I'm not sure where it's coming from.
Okay.
It stopped now, though.
It stopped, isn't it? Well, good. Okay. So let's go back to the question. So one of the things I hear from people all the time when they start any new business is, okay, when I first started, I called my aunt, my uncle, my cousins, my friends from high school, and now I'm out of leads. What are you going to help me with there, Dale and George?
Absolutely got it covered. Because absolutely have it covered. Here's what people don't understand. It's not about who you know. It's about who do they know. So everything that we teach, it's not about going out and trying to enroll your aunt or your uncle. It's letting them know, hey, I've gotten involved in a business. I'm excited about it. I'm looking for somebody that has leadership and management ability. And the whole approach is tell me who you know that I need to contact, because everybody knows somebody that's a perfect prospect for your product right now and or your opportunity. And so the thing that we will teach people is the odds of the person you know being the person you're looking for is slim, but the odds of them knowing who you're looking for is extremely high. So that's the approach. A lot of what we do, people have never heard before, because network marketers have been just going out and trying to talk their friends and buddies and people that they go to church with into joining their team, and that will never produce long-term results. It's just not going to. It's not the way to do it.
Yeah, and the other thing is that, you know, just like Dale said, we're not looking to grab or teach you to to grab a list of people. Well, what we're doing is, you know, if you were to open up a liquor store or a dry cleaner or a hairdresser, you would tell everybody that you know that you're in business. You're not obligated to show people the vodka that you have in your store or the burgundy or give them a whole picture album of hairdos that you've done. All you need to do is to be able to not keep it a secret. And as a result of that, then what we're going to end up doing is to show you how to move that process along, because that cousin of yours, that next door neighbor of yours, that college roommate of yours may never be a prospect. But if they know what you're doing, they know the right people for you.
Absolutely.
Well, I'll tell you, the first time I saw you talk about that, Dale, I was blown away. I thought, I wish I'd heard that 30 years ago. I was so impressed. It was really helpful for me just in terms of some skills and a mindset that was completely different than I'd ever heard before. So that's fantastic. So let me ask you this. When you think about this training and teaching that you've created, you've been doing it for decades, and this new delivery system we've got in the 27% success system, how long do you think it's going to be before am I going to be better in 30 days, 60 days? I mean, can I get it done in 30 days and call it done?
Heck no.
What do you think?
Heck no. But in 15 days, 16 days, you're gonna notice a difference in your confidence, in your thought. Every aspect of this business, you're going to know a difference within 15 days, because you're going to realize, nobody's ever told me this before. I've never thought about that before. See, my sponsor quit 2 weeks after I joined. I was a 20-year-old kid, didn't have a clue, lived in a little town of 400, but I figured out that I've got to figure this out, because there is a best way for everything. There's a best way to approach it. Your time's the most valuable asset that you have. And the main thing people are going to have within the first 30 days, they're going to know, hey, I'm on a path. I'm learning. I'm seeing things. I'm hearing things I've never heard. And I'm on a path that I believe will create success for me with this business model. And that belief ultimately is what leads to action, and ultimately consistent action creates success. So we will create that for people. We will absolutely do it. They do their part, we're going to do ours.
That sounds awesome. So Dale, I'm thinking about, today there's so many things done on the web, on the internet, that kind of stuff. Are you going to cover any of those kinds of tools?
Yeah, we will. But because you can generate a lot of leads online, you can use, but lead generation is a very important part of this business. It's very important, but again, lead generation, you learn that sequentially as well. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of people, they don't use, I call it geographical credibility. There's a lot of things that there's just a proper way to become a master at lead generation. That's what we want to help people do. They become a master at lead generation, because what's happened over the years is people will tend to focus on one technology that's working well, and then the algorithms change and their business is gone. I saw it with Google AdWords. I saw it with Craigslist. When Craigslist first came out, you could do HTML ads and people could click and go directly to the website. Then they did away with that, and people that were dependent upon that, they lost their business. I've seen it in every social media platform that's ever been introduced. So my whole focus when I'm working with people, I tell them, look, if we drop you out of an airplane with a parachute, some of your product and a couple of brochures, wherever you land, I'm going to show you how to get your business going, moving forward, creating customers, and develop the skill sets that will be with you for the rest of your career. That's what we'll do.
That's fantastic. Because the world is constantly changing, isn't it?
Every day. And it's in the next 5 years, it's not going to be too long when people are going to be sitting in their living room wearing some virtual reality goggles, watching an opportunity presentation. I mean, that sounds crazy, but no, it's going to happen. So I've always tried to stay in front of it all, but without neglecting the proven lead generation methods that will always work, because your real product is people. And ultimately, all we're doing is we're looking for the right person at the right time in their life when their window is open. And if it's not time is not right, no problem. Treat them ethically, honestly, professionally. And when the timing becomes right, when the window does open, they'll come back to you. I've had that happen my entire career. People I talked to 3-4 years ago, they come back 3 or 4 years when the timing's right in their life. So we have to learn to respect that in this profession. Respect where people are and understand there's plenty of business out there. If you can talk them into it, somebody else is going to talk them out of it. 3 to 5 of the right people a year. In 3 years, you're a superstar in this profession. And we want to create superstars.
This reminds me of something I've heard you say so many times before, Dale, and that is building a successful business is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And that makes so much sense to me. I think so many times people have unrealistic expectations, but you just laid it out. 3 to 5 of the right people every year. In 3 to 5 years, you're going to be a superstar, which is what we all want to be.
Yeah, and everybody can be. And see, that's what I believe. I believe that everybody can be. If they get the proper guidance, direction, mentorship, they get the right mindsets, they get the right skill sets, and they learn it sequentially. I've just seen way too many people come down the path that we're going to help people go down with this app. I've just seen it happen way too many times over my career.
That's exciting. So as we wrap up, I'm thinking about we created this tool, the foundations of it, helping a lot of other Fortune 100 companies be very successful. We helped Toyota improve their quality. Who thought Toyota could improve their quality? And what we're saying is the things that help Toyota get better, things that help Disney get better, help Wells Fargo, Bloomingdale's, and others get better, we've now brought to the network marketing space. And what an exciting time to be a part of something that's going to help people achieve things they only dreamt of before.
That's right. And see, that's what I hope people watching this really grasp. It's not just the content. The content's proven. That's covered. I got that. I got it. I honestly got it. But it's the delivery system that honestly fired me up when you and George first shared it with me, because it's so psychologically congruent with the way people think. And if people cannot devote 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes a day on their phone with this app, when they're sitting in traffic, if they can't do that, they don't deserve success in this profession or anywhere else. And to think that they do, or to think they're entitled, is just naive. So that's 70% of the people. But the 27%ers who know, hey, if I do my part, I can move forward in my life and with my business and with my family and every aspect of my life. If I would just devote that 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, it's going to change their life. And it's because of the delivery system and the whole congruency of the way that it's put together. I mean, that fired me up. I saw it immediately. The first presentation you went through, that George shared with me, it's like, oh my gracious, this is going to revolutionize this profession. It has the opportunity to positively impact people that we could have not been able to communicate with prior to this. It's something totally different. They don't have totally different and very powerful. So I'm excited about the delivery system you guys have developed as much as I am the content. Go ahead. Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, I'm sorry. One of the things I was going to add to that, Dale, is the fact that when I saw this, and I saw that, like Kent just said, Bloomingdale's and Wells Fargo and Toyota and even NASA got my attention.
That's right,
in
NASA.
utilizing this system. The company behind this technology changes behavior.
That's right.
That's right.
They are content agnostic. They are in the business of changing the behavior of the people that are using this system. And I thought that was brilliant. And what happens is Toyota and all the rest, they pay this technology company $30 per month per person, per employee, to go through and use the system. And why is that so valuable to them? Hey, when Toyota increases productivity, I mean, it's well worth it. So when the principals of this company came and said, well, what are you going to charge the network marketers? And I realized that this system, combined with our pathway of content, was going to end up changing the industry. And that's not just hyperbole. This is for real. So my answer to them was, I was going to give it away. And they said, what do you want to go out of business? What, you're paying us to be a part of putting this system together. I said, look, anyone who is a 27%er monthly success member for $27 a month, as long as they stay a member, I'm going to give them this system as part of their membership. He said, well, why would you do such a thing? I said, because I could easily put this in our store and charge $30, $40, $50 a month, maybe more, and sell 100, 150, 200 subscriptions to this. But when I give this away for free, we will have thousands of people wanting to get onto this program, because they are going to see their colleagues, their other distributors getting raises in their commission checks, getting increased pin levels in their company. It's going to be viral. I would much rather make it a part of our offering, and the barrier to entry to this is so minuscule that it would be foolish for anybody not to join. And actually, it's a test. The 27%ers are going to jump at it. The 70%ers are going to say, well, let me think about it. I don't know. There's lots of trainings out there. Look, try us out, quit whenever you want. We'll just shut it off, you know. But the reality of the situation is, just like you've said, Dale, you give us the first half month. You give us the first month. You give us a year. and your business will absolutely be changed. Your life will be changed. Your family will be changed. So that, I guess, turns out to be a little commercial on what we're doing here at the Network Marketing Magazine. But this is our commitment. This is our tremendous commitment to support the industry, and especially the 27 percenters that are starved to find that pathway that they can be guided down. And I'm excited, Dale, to have you be the head guide, and Kent, you being there behind the scenes and supporting this whole effort. So thank you both very, very much. I appreciate you both.
Well, thank you, George and Dale. I so appreciate your time. I'm really excited about this kicking off and helping people achieve their goals, accomplish the things they joined in network marketing for in the first place. So, hey, thanks so much. Have a wonderful day, and we'll look forward to talking to people online as they join up with us in the 27 Percenter Success System.
Okay, Ken.
Thank you.
Thanks. Have a great day. Appreciate it.
Bye.
All right, I'm going to stop recording.